that moniker as the matchup between these two schools is better known as the Sunflower Showdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Kansas offense will have the football first. The Jayhawks spent basically all of last season being agonizingly close. 6 losses by 1 possession, including yet another one in the Sunflower Showdown against their rival Kansas State, who just continually vexes them. But still, you'd think K-State's on alert today, guys.
Reese, that intro was as long as the field goal that Tennant kicks to go ahead. He kicks a 51-yarder to win the football game, but always a fun showdown, always a lot of passion, Jesse. And last year, the kick at the horn was really fantastic.
There was a lot of Avery Johnson, too, a quarterback. He was so dynamic, both throwing and running the football. And I think when you get in this kind of game, oftentimes it just comes down to which team has the ball last. And that certainly played a big factor a year ago.
On the option, he'll toss it.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So Kansas State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Handoff from the gun. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be 1st down for Kansas State. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Oakley. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
Johnson looking to throw. On target over the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looking for a crease, it's Edwards. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw for it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Henderson. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, so much to break down, from a spirited start to the Sunflower Showdown between Kansas and K-State. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. Whether it's Rock Chalk or EMAW, these two always deliver. As compelling an in-state rivalry as there is.
And the Jayhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. Now they'll try the right side. Nice move there. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Swanson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The toss to the outside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Johnson wants to throw it. He makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're going to run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Kansas State. They they take the lead with the 6.
Well, it's been a defensive war this entire game, and you're wondering who can break through. Give this offense a lot of credit. It has not been easy, but they've been physical. They did a really nice job, I think, with play calling there and setting things up. And finally, someone is able to get on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll give it to the back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Handoff to the lone back. Makes a man miss. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Loss of 2. 3rd down coming up.
To throw, it's Daniels. He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Run in the red zone, it's Williams. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial?
And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And what a huge scoring extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Edwards. At the 35, he's got room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. Going for it all. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Kansas State 14, Kansas 7.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Working that left side. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Kansas! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And the extra point is good. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Mark Jayhawk! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. They got it, executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw on 1st down. He caught it. Touchdown, Kansas State. They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They've got to get it in on the 2-point try to force a 3rd overtime. Trying to barge in. They got it. Ties the game and will play on in the 3rd overtime. So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. He wants to throw it. Spits it out to the back. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime.
And makes the score. Kansas State 24, Kansas 22.
So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. The snap sets up to throw. He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up.
And here we go again. Goodness gracious, another tie ball game, another overtime. These teams just going back and forth, answering the call over and over again.
David, I hope you don't have a flight you have to catch after this game, because we are going to be here a while. This is back and forth in overtime. Everybody's converting 2-point plays. I don't even want this game to stop.
They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a 2-point conversion. They want to run this quarterback. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the 2, and we play on. Why not double the try total and go for 2? On the ground. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. After the stop, now a 2-point try to win the game. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. That's it. That's the ball game. The 2-point try gets it done. So Kansas fought and clawed and scratched its way